All right, people, this is going to be somewhat of a different review for me because the first segment of this video is going to be a movie review about the Electric State. And the second segment is going to be a rant. And the rant is not actually about this movie right here. It's actually about something more ridiculous. I feel is ridiculous in my opinion. Because frankly, I'm sick and tired of it. So let's get to the movie review first. So this is the Electric State that was just released on Netflix today, directed by the Russos. We all know the Russos directed some great MCU films: Winter Soldier, Civil War, Avengers: Infinity War, and Endgame, and they're also going to direct the upcoming Avengers: Doomsday and Secret Wars. So I'm gonna get to a quick synopsis, guys. So we focus on Millie Bobby Brown's character. Basically, she's trying to find her brother. So she gets partnered with a robot, which kind of reminds me of Bumblebee in a way. The whole relationship between the two, which I thought they did a really good job with that. Some emotional parts with that as well. Even the emotional outcome of the movie as well with her and the robot and something else. I'm not going to spoil what it is though. And down the road, she partners with, I'm trying to look for her brother. She partners with Chris Pratt's character, who was great as well. I mean, Chris Pratt, I know it's probably typecasting, but I just see him as Star-Lord. I definitely saw him as Star-Lord in this movie as well. And he just did not disappoint with the laughs. Chris Pratt is a funny dude anyway. So he was great in the movie. And also his own sidekick robot. And guess who voices him? Our new Cap. Yes, Anthony Mackie. I couldn't tell at first, but I had to look it up. But yes, Anthony Mackie does the voice of his sidekick robot. I think it was Herman, I think the robot's name was. And this basically what the movie's about. Just the action. This is an adventure movie, sci-fi adventure movie with these two and their sidekick robot trying to find the brother and even stops something even more. So I gotta tell you guys, first of all, Millie Bobby Brown. I already said Chris Pratt was great. Millie Bobby Brown was still. I mean, I've seen this girl in so much stuff, and she's always good in everything she does. So really, there's no surprise there. But the other plus I got to give this movie, the robots. These robots looked amazing. You can tell the budget this movie was not low budget whatsoever. This movie probably could have been in the theater, but I'm quite sure all the hate is getting. People won't listen to that because people only focus on negativity, and they probably wouldn't even bother to go see it in the theater. But this movie, I can definitely see go to the theater. Sadly, it did not because the effects. I don't know how much the budget of this movie was, but they looked great. You can tell some parts was CGI and some parts was probably practical effects, but in more positive way because you could not tell. And I just love the look of the robots. The performances by the actors were great. Chris Pratt was good. Of course, Millie Bobby Brown was amazing. There's other people in this movie as well, guys. Some familiar faces. We got Woody Harrelson, who does the voice of Mr. Peanut Robot. I liked him in this. Stanley Tucci is the main villain. He was pretty good. Giancarlo Esposito, man, my dude. I love Giancarlo Esposito, even though half the movie he's a robot. And speaking of robots part with the humans, it has some stuff. If you ever seen a movie, Bruce Willis movie called Surrogates, it kind of had a little bit of that sprinkled into this movie as well. Action was fun, of course. And other than that, the laughs didn't disappoint me. I did laugh at some parts because it has a little bit of comedy sprinkled into it. So it's like an adventure, sci-fi, comedy, and it's all that sprinkled into it. And with the emotional scenes, and even got emotional outcome of the movie as well. So all in all, guys, this movie was so much fun. Oh, another plus I would say, we got the Alan Silvestri score in this. Alan Silvestri is one of my favorite music composers, and he did a great job in this. I love Alan Silvestri's music, and I'm glad he scored this. It definitely fit the film. Russo's, to me, this is one of the Russo's best movies ever since, the Captain America's and Avengers movies. This is one of their best movies, in my opinion. We still in great hands with Avengers Doomsday and Secret Wars. So no problem with them. So other than that, guys, I really don't have no issues with this movie. I liked everything about this film. All right, people. Now we're going to the second segment of this video. It's going to be more of the rant. Since y'all love to focus on the most stupidest thing ever, that is Rotten Tomatoes, is the score in this, 17%. The amount of hate that this movie has got before it came out is the most ridiculous, idiotic, stupidest thing I've ever seen in my life. Are you freaking kidding me? 17%. This is a few scores up of Madam freaking Web, which to me is a legit bad movie. Some people might have liked it. That's fine. But you people are saying this is as bad as Madam Web. Are you kidding me? And I know some of y'all love to report on Rotten Tomatoes because Rotten Tomatoes is the only thing that matters. Instead of just actually waiting till the movie come out and watching it for yourself, because I know some of y'all don't do that. Y'all listen to idiocy. Let's focus on this score right here. the audience, the people that actually enjoys movies. Not this. We have critics, which the name fits them, critical of every freaking thing. They nitpick everything because they expect everything to be Titanic or something like that. Anything that's Oscar, that wins an Oscar, they expect that only to give higher reviews and ratings. I've seen this website give movies that actually are really bad a great score. This movie is not that bad, people. And y'all always constantly report on Rotten Tomatoes. Y'all can do whatever y'all want on your page. But let's stop entertaining Rotten Tomatoes and these critics and watch it for yourself. Because obviously some other people actually enjoy this movie, including myself. This movie is not that bad, people. It is not that bad whatsoever. All right, people, I'm going to give you guys my honest rating of this movie. Because I know some of y'all was probably expecting something Russo did in the past. And that's y'all issue with the MCU now. Because y'all see the Russo name attached to it. And y'all probably was expecting Winter Soldier level, Civil War level, Avengers Infinity War level, Endgame level from this movie. Because of Russo's name attached to it. That's probably y'all's only issue of this movie. So, that being said, I said before, this is the Russo's best movie they've done ever since those movies. And my honest score, and I don't care if y'all like it or not, y'all can go with your smart alecky comments in the comment section. I'm just going to remove it because I have that right. It's my page, so I'm going to remove any smart alecky comments. I don't care if you're mutual or not. I'm going to remove any negativity towards this movie. And I'm going to give this a proper 9 out of 10. So people, sit down with your family, watch a nice little action, sci-fi, adventure, comedy, with some emotional parts, even emotional outcome of the movie. And I think you will definitely have a great Friday night with this movie. Not that bad, folks. Like I always tell my people, please have a mind of your own. Watch a movie for yourself. Do not listen to anybody else. Don't let nobody else cloud your judgment of movies. Nothing like that. Watch it for yourself, guys. I think you will probably enjoy this movie. It's not that bad. Check it out. 9 out of 10.